Surprisingly, she won and was awarded
What?
$23.6 billion. Now, we all know the
God
unfortunate
damn.
side effects of smoking because tobacco companies have to tell us.
What's up, boys? Today we're acting for the best lawsuit from $1 to 45 million, from Pepsi to Wendy's to everything. It gets crazier and crazier. You guys ready? Let's see. Clock, clock.
17, the movie texter. There are
Movie
dates from
text.
hell, and then there's this. Brandon Vesmar and an unnamed woman went to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and the woman began texting her upset friend who was having a fight with her boyfriend.
Listen, your texting is driving me a little nuts. And she said,
What?
well, I can't not
A
text my friend.
lawsuit from
The
texting.
incensed Vesmar asked her to take it outside, so she did,
Are you
and then
serious?
never returned. He then sued his date for the price of the ticket,
God
$17.31, with his lawsuit petition claiming that, quote, the defendant's behavior was a threat to civilized society.
Here's the paperwork Brandon just filed in small claims court, demanding $17.31.
In turn, the woman claimed she needed to remove herself from the
$14?
situation for her own safety.
God
She
damn.
also planned to file a restraining order against Vesmar,
Restraining
as
order.
he had contacted her younger sister demanding his money.
It's settled, man.
It's
Time
settled,
to withdraw
man.
this court case. Absolutely. It's settled.
God damn. Holy cow. What would you guys do if you guys got sued for texting your best friend in the theaters? Holy fuck, that dude is messed up. Well, let's go to the next one.
23-year-old Karen Norman accidentally backed her car into a body of water after a night of drinking.
What?
Norman couldn't operate her seatbelt and drowned. Norman's parents sued Honda for making a seatbelt their drunken daughter couldn't open underwater. A jury found Honda 75% responsible for Karen's death and awarded the Norman family $65 million.
God damn! For being drunken driving?
Kathleen Robertson of Texas was awarded $80,000 by a jury of her peers after
$80,000.
breaking her ankle tripping over a toddler who was running inside a furniture store. The store owners were understandably surprised by the verdict,
What?
considering the running toddler was her own son.
So she tripped underneath her son and then got $85,000? Huh?
Angeles, California, won $75,000 plus medical expenses when his neighbor ran over his hand with the Honda Accord. Truman apparently didn't notice there was someone at the wheel of the car when he was trying to steal his neighbor's hubcaps. Terrence
So
Dixon of Pennsylvania
he was trying to rob him, but he got the charge? What?
was leaving a house he had just burglarized by way of the garage. Unfortunately for Dixon, the automatic garage door opener malfunctioned and he could not get the garage door to open. Forced to sit for 8 days and survive on a case of Pepsi and dog food, he sued the homeowner's insurance company, claiming he went through mental anguish. Amazingly, he was awarded $500,000 for his anguish.
What? $500,000 for robbing a place and being stuck there. What?
Jerry Williams of Arkansas was awarded $14,500 plus medical expenses after being bitten on the butt by his next-door neighbor's beagle, even though the beagle was on a chain and in its owner's fenced yard. Williams didn't get as much as he asked for because the jury believed the beagle might have been provoked at that time. Williams had climbed over the fence into the yard and repeatedly shot the dog with a pellet gun.
What?
Amber Carson of Pennsylvania slipped on a spilled soft drink and broke her tailbone at a Philadelphia restaurant.
Okay.
A jury ordered the restaurant to pay her $113,500. How did it happen in the first place? The reason the drink was on the floor was because Miss Carson had thrown it at her boyfriend 30 seconds earlier during an argument.
So she threw water, slipped, fell down.
California in
Somebody
2009,
bought a
they had
house.
no idea that legal troubles would come their way. They paid Bank of America $165,000 in cash when they bought the house. But 4 months later, they received a notice from the bank of foreclosure. Warren then told the server, "You must have the wrong house. We bought a foreclosure and didn't have a mortgage." Warren, a 46-year-old retired police officer, called over 25 law firms, and all of them refused to take his case until he found a lawyer named Todd Allen. Whenever he called the bank, They told him to come up to date with the payments. They won the case, and the court ordered the Bank of America to pay the couple $2,534 as cost in
That's
September
it?
2010. But when in June 2011, Nirjes had not been paid, he sought permission from a judge to seize the bank's assets. In the apology the bank made to the couple after paying up, they misspelled Warren's name. Number 4. McDonald's Coffee. In 1992, Stella Liebig was 79 years old and was driven to McDonald's by her grandson. She ordered a coffee and spilt it in her lap while sitting in their
Okay,
parked
she's
car.
feeling her up.
It was 190 degrees, which are just short of boiling point. This caused severe
What?
third-degree burns to her thighs and genital area. It almost killed
God
her, and
damn!
she needed extensive surgery to heal. Liebig didn't even want
Shit.
to go to court at all. She only asked McDonald's to pay her medical bills, estimated to be around $20,000. McDonald's offered her $800, which is kind of insulting. She sued for more and eventually received $600,000 and a lot of press. Number 3.
$600,000.
Read carefully.
Shit.
Remember those emails you get with offers for a credit card you never asked for? Dmitry Argarkov got a letter with an offer like that in Russia from Tinkoff Credit Systems. But Argarkov did not like the terms, so he scanned the paper, altered the terms to include unlimited credit and 0% interest, and sent it back to Tinkoff, who did not read the amendments and sign the contract, sending him a credit card. But then the bank sued Argarkov for 45,000 rubles for charges for overdue payments that were not in Argarkov's version of the contract. The judge of a Russian court found in Argarkov's favor and asked him to pay only the actual amount he had spent, which was 19,000
Shit.
rubles. Argarkov went a step further and sued Tinkoff for a breach of contract, demanding 24 million rubles. But Tinkoff said
What?
instead he could be serving a prison sentence for fraud, as it was a matter of principle. That did not turn out so well, but at least he got to play the game for a while, right? Number 2.
Yeah.
Flight or Fight. You may
Flavor
not know
Flight,
the name
okay.
Frederique Valentin Herman, but you might be forever
Who's that?
grateful for her, especially if you travel a lot. She took on a big airline for a fundamental issue and changed the
What
European
did she
airline
do?
industry.
Comment down below.
Her big court case was against European airline Alitalia after not refunding her for a canceled flight. Their original
For
flight
all.
was canceled due to a complex turbine failure, and the airline deemed it an exceptional circumstance, meaning it wasn't their fault. Valentin
It's
Herman
their
decided
fault.
to pursue a small claim for the cost of the flight and some telephone charges. The judge ruled that these mechanical and engineering failures should be expected and routinely screened for as an airline. After this ruling, Alitalia appealed and took the case to the higher European courts, making the same decision. Valentin Herman was refunded, and now all European customers are due compensation for canceled flights due to mechanical issues. Number 1.
Yay.
Tobacco problem. Cynthia
Tobacco,
Robinson
bro.
sued a major tobacco company, R.J. Reynolds. She was suing on behalf of her husband, Michael Johnson, who died in 1996 from lung
Of
cancer
course
at
he died.
36. Johnson
Like,
had
what
been
do
a
you mean? He
smoker
was
since he was
smoking and died.
13 and picked up a
RP, that's
3-pack a
it.
day habit as an adult. He was diagnosed with lung cancer in 1995 and lived for 10
Shit.
months in constant pain. Almost 10 years later,
God,
Robinson started court proceedings for justice. Robinson sued because R.J. Reynolds knew that cigarettes were addictive and could cause lung cancer, but failed to provide proper warnings to their consumers. Surprisingly, she won and was awarded $23.6
What?
billion. Now we all know the
God
unfortunate
damn.
side effects of smoking because tobacco companies have to tell us.
Holy fuck. Well, that's gonna be all. Like and subscribe. See you all next time. Glog glog.